Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling drained, confused, or questioning your own memory? Maybe you replay every word, every gesture, wondering if you overreacted. Maybe you feel guilty, even when you did nothing wrong. If that sounds familiar, I need you to hear this first. You are not imagining it, you are not overreacting, and you are not the problem. What you're experiencing may be emotional manipulation, subtle, sneaky, and sometimes invisible. It's designed to make you doubt yourself, erode your confidence, and control your actions, without you even realizing it. Today, we're going to break down 10 forms of emotional manipulation in depth. By the end of this video, you'll recognize the patterns, understand why they affect you, and learn strategies to respond without losing yourself. And we'll do more than explain, we'll give you real examples, psychological insight, and exercises to reclaim your power. So, if you've ever felt confused, guilty, or drained after interacting with someone close, stay with me, because what you're about to learn can change how you see every relationship in your life. Before we go into the 10 forms, let's make sure we understand what emotional manipulation really is. Manipulation is any tactic designed to influence your thoughts, feelings, or behaviors without your full awareness or consent. It can be subtle, a sentence, a look, or a pause, or overt, like threats or pressure. Why it works. It targets empathy and compassion. People who care deeply are more likely to internalize blame. It exploits insecurity. When we doubt ourselves, manipulators step in as the voice of reason. It creates dependency. By confusing you, they make you rely on them for validation. Example, imagine a colleague subtly taking credit for your idea in a meeting. Later, they say, "You didn't really explain it well anyway." You leave the room second-guessing your contribution, doubting your skill. That's manipulation, small, almost invisible, but powerful. Reflection prompt, take a moment. Think of a time you felt drained or confused after interacting with someone. Could subtle manipulation have been at play? Pause, breathe, and know this. Noticing it is the first step to taking back control. Form number 1 is gaslighting, one of the most widely known forms of emotional manipulation, yet it's still misunderstood. Definition: gaslighting is when someone makes you doubt your perception, memory, or reality. Classic phrases. You were remembering it wrong. You were too sensitive. That never happened. Why it works. It gradually erodes your trust in your own thoughts. It creates dependency on the manipulator for validation. Example, Sarah constantly hears from her partner, "You are just overreacting," whenever she brings up something that bothered her. Over months, she starts doubting herself, even questioning whether her feelings are valid. Psychological insight: gaslighting exploits cognitive dissonance. You see evidence, but the manipulator tells you it's false. Your brain struggles to reconcile the conflict, leaving you confused and anxious. Reflection prompt: have you ever questioned your memory or felt crazy after talking to someone close? Write it down. Validation starts with acknowledgement. Practical tip: keep a private journal. Note interactions that make you feel uncertain. Ask yourself, do my instincts align with reality? Talk to someone neutral if possible. Form 2, guilt tripping. This is when someone makes you feel responsible for their emotions or forces compliance through shame. Examples: after everything I've done for you. If you loved me, you would. I guess I'm always the bad one. Why it works. It leverages empathy. You naturally want to avoid causing someone pain. It creates internal conflict. You feel guilty even when nothing is wrong. Story: imagine a parent who constantly reminds you of sacrifices they made, then subtly blames you for not meeting their expectations. Over time, you feel anxious and hyper-aware, adjusting behavior to avoid guilt. Analysis: guilt tripping is a form of emotional conditioning. The manipulator shapes your behavior by rewarding compliance with approval and punishing dissent with guilt. Exercise: next time someone triggers guilt in you, pause and ask, am I responsible for their feelings, or just for my own actions? Journal your thoughts. Form 3, blame shifting. This is when someone refuses to take responsibility and instead turns the problem onto you. Examples: you made me do this. If you hadn't said that, this wouldn't have happened. Why it works. It creates chronic self-doubt. You feel like you're always the source of problems. It allows the manipulator to escape accountability while keeping you anxious and compliant. Story: David's manager misses a deadline but blames him. If you had checked this earlier, this wouldn't have happened. David spends weeks apologizing and overcompensating, while the manager avoids responsibility. Reflection prompt: think of a situation where blame shifted to you unfairly. Notice your emotional response. Understanding the pattern is the first step towards stopping the cycle. Form 4: playing the victim. This is when someone positions themselves as the injured party, even when they are responsible for the harm. Classic tactics. You are attacking me. I'm always the one who suffers here. After everything I've done, this is how you treat me? Why it works. Exploits your empathy. You want to comfort them or make things right. Creates confusion. You start questioning whether you are really at fault. Generates control. By making themselves the victim, manipulators redirect attention from their behavior to your response. Story example. Maria's partner constantly ignores boundaries, then says, "I can't believe you would upset me like this, after all I've been through." Maria feels guilty and apologizes, even though the partner violated her limits. Psychological insight. This tactic manipulates moral reasoning and empathy. You feel a moral obligation to fix the situation, even when you're not the cause. Reflection prompt. Think of a time someone made you feel guilty for their feelings. Were you responsible for their emotions? Journal your answers. Mini exercise. Next time someone tries to position themselves as the victim. 1. Pause. 2. Ask, am I responsible for this, or are they avoiding accountability? 3. Take a deep breath before responding. You are not responsible for someone else's choices or feelings, only your own. Form 5, silent treatment. This is when someone withdraws communication, not to cool off, but to punish, control, or induce anxiety. Signs of manipulative silent treatment. Days of no response after a minor disagreement. Cold, unread messages, even when they see your texts. Complete withdrawal to make you feel anxious or guilty. Why it works. Creates emotional tension. Makes you feel compelled to apologize or reach out. Gives the manipulator power without words. Story example. James's coworker disagreed with him on a project. The next day, the coworker ignored all messages, creating tension in the office. James started overthinking his work, apologizing for things he hadn't done. Psychological insight. This is operant conditioning. The manipulator rewards compliance when you eventually submit, apologize, or back down, and punishes independence with withdrawal. Reflection prompt. Recall a time you were left in silence and felt panic, anxiety, or guilt. Write down how you felt, not what they did, but your own emotional response. Practical tip. Recognize your reaction is natural, the silent treatment is designed to trigger it. Stay grounded, respond only when you are calm and clear. Mini exercise. 1. Breathe for 2 minutes. 2. Repeat, I will not internalize someone else's attempt to control me. 3. Journal the incident with objective facts. Form 6, love withdrawal or affection control. Some manipulators use love and attention as a weapon, giving it when you comply, taking it away when you assert boundaries. Signs. Feeling anxious to please someone to maintain their affection. Approval is conditional. Fear of disagreement or expressing needs. Why it works. Exploits your emotional attachment. Trains you to prioritize their moods over your own feelings. Creates dependency and insecurity. Story example. Samantha's partner praised her only when she agreed with his decisions. When she disagreed or set a boundary, he became cold and distant. Over months, Samantha found herself constantly second-guessing her desires and decisions. Psychological insight. This tactic is intermittent reinforcement in relationships, similar to gambling. Your brain rewards compliance with affection, making you hooked to the manipulator's responses. Reflection prompt. Ask yourself, am I adjusting my behavior to earn affection? Is it coming naturally, or am I being conditioned? Mini exercise. 1. Identify one boundary you avoided enforcing because of fear of withdrawal. 2. Practice asserting it in a safe environment, with a friend, journal, or therapist. 3. Affirm, my worth does not depend on someone else's approval. Validation pause. Your feelings, needs, and boundaries are valid. You deserve consistent love, respect, and safety. Before we continue, take a deep breath. By now, you've explored 6 forms of manipulation. 1. Gaslighting. 2. Guilt tripping. 3. Blame shifting. 4. Playing the victim. 5. Silent treatment. 6. Love withdrawal or affection control. Notice the patterns emerging. They all work by eroding trust in yourself. They exploit empathy and emotional investment. They aim to make you doubt your feelings, memories, and decisions. Exercise. Take 5 to 10 minutes to jot down which forms you've personally experienced. Note the emotional impact: confusion, guilt, fear, or anxiety. Recognize. Identifying patterns is the first step toward reclaiming your power. If you see yourself in these scenarios, know this: the manipulator wants you doubting yourself. Recognizing this is your superpower. Form 7, Intermittent Reinforcement. This one is powerful. And it's the reason many people stay far longer than they should. Intermittent reinforcement is when someone alternates between kindness and cruelty, warmth and coldness, love and distance. One day they're affectionate. The next day, distant. Then suddenly kind again. And your brain says, maybe it's getting better. Why this is so dangerous? Because this is the same psychological mechanism used in gambling addiction. Your nervous system becomes hooked on the hope of the good version. The memory of how they used to be. The possibility that love might return if you just try harder. Real life example. You bring up something that hurt you. They react defensively. Then later, they're sweet again. No repair. No accountability. Just warmth. Your brain relaxes. Your body thinks, okay, we're safe again. Until it isn't. What this does to you over time. Hypervigilance. Anxiety. Walking on eggshells. Emotional addiction to crumbs of affection. You're not weak. Your nervous system is doing what it's wired to do: seek safety. Reflection pause. Ask yourself gently. Am I staying because of consistency? Or because of hope? That question alone changes everything. Form 8, Minimizing and Emotional Invalidation. This form of manipulation doesn't look loud. It looks dismissive. Minimizing happens when someone shrinks your feelings so they don't have to face them. Common phrases. It's not that deep. You're overthinking. Why are you making a big deal out of this? Why it works? Because humans are wired to seek emotional mirroring. When your feelings aren't reflected back, your brain assumes you are the problem. Long-term impact. Over time, you stop trusting your emotions, speaking up, naming discomfort. You learn to silence yourself before anyone else has to. Example. You say you're hurt. They sigh. They roll their eyes. They change the subject. No argument. No shouting. Just erasure. Validation. Your emotions don't need permission to exist. Discomfort is information. Pain is communication. If someone repeatedly minimizes your feelings, they are protecting their comfort, not your well-being. Form 9, Triangulation. This one isolates you quietly. Triangulation is when someone brings in a third party to control the narrative. Examples. Everyone agrees with me. I told them what you did. Even your friends said you're wrong. Why it works? Because humans fear social exclusion. It activates shame and self-doubt instantly. Now you're not just defending yourself, you're defending yourself against an invisible jury. What's really happening? The manipulator avoids direct accountability, recruits others to reinforce control, fractures your sense of support. Emotional impact. Isolation. Confusion. Fear of speaking up. You start asking, what if everyone really thinks I'm the problem? Grounding exercise. Pause. Breathe. Ask. Did I hear this directly, or through them? Truth doesn't need intermediaries. Form 10, Fear-based control. This form doesn't always use words. Fear-based control relies on tone, anger, unpredictability, withdrawal, intimidation. You learn the rules without them being spoken. Examples. You know how I get. Sudden rage. Slamming doors. Cold silence after boundaries. What happens in your body? Your nervous system goes into survival mode. You stop thinking clearly. You prioritize safety over truth. This isn't a communication issue. It's a power imbalance. Important truth. If you're afraid to be honest, if you rehearse conversations, if your body tenses before speaking, that's not love. That's conditioning. Here's what most people don't realize. Manipulation rarely comes as one tactic. It comes as a system. Gaslighting plus guilt. Silence plus affection withdrawal. Minimizing plus blame shifting. They reinforce each other. That's why you feel confused but attached. Hurt but loyal. Exhausted but hopeful. You weren't missing something. You were inside the system. This is where your power returns. Not by confronting harder. Not by explaining more. But by grounding yourself first. Core principles. Clarity over chaos. Boundaries over explanations. Self-trust over approval. Simple responses. I don't agree with that. I need time to think. That doesn't feel okay to me. No defending. No over-explaining. No emotional negotiation. Your calm is your protection. Manipulation disconnects you from yourself. Healing reconnects you. Start here. Write what you felt before you were told it was wrong. Notice when your body tightens. Take pauses before responding. Self-trust is not loud. It's quiet. Steady. Grounded. If this video put words to something you couldn't explain, that means you're waking up, not broken. You were empathetic. You were trusting. You were human. And now? You're aware. Awareness is not the end. It's the beginning of freedom. You don't need to confront everyone. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to stop abandoning yourself. You're not crazy. You're not too sensitive. You were responding to manipulation. Stay grounded. Stay curious. And most of all, stay connected to yourself.